Guys, welcome back to A Step Above. Today is the final video, video 3 of this beautiful Hickey Freeman suit. Like I stated in the videos earlier in the series, this is the suit that I picked up from eBay. I did a 3-part series because I wanted you guys to get all the information about the suit before I did this video. First video I did was on the brand Homer Reed here in Denver. And the second video was on Loro Piana's Tasmanian fabric and what that is. The next video, this is going to be on the suit. This is a beautiful brown striped suit. Now, from afar, it may look like a solid brown, but when you get up close to the suit, you're going to see different types of textures in that. So I'll show you guys that once we get to the video. So I really hope you guys enjoy this, so stay tuned. Let's talk about the texture and pattern in the suit. Now, I'll scoot up just so you guys can get a better look. As you can see, the stripe in the suit, it's more along the lines of a very faint white stripe, but if you can also see, there's a second stripe in between there. And this stripe is more of it's a darker brown stripe. So it's a double stripe, maybe a bead stripe, and it fades beautifully into the suit. So when you are up close, you're able to see the texture of the suit. You're able to see the stripes of the suit. But far away, it simply just looks like a brown suit. This suit, the fabric again is Loro Piana Tasmanian Super 120s. I have a Super 130s fabric, and yes, I can tell the difference between the two. However, the fabric on here is still phenomenal. It's soft to the hand, its texture. We are going to talk about some of the buttons, the horn buttons, not hand sewn, but machine sewn buttonholes of the highest quality. There's definitely a difference between those two. And we're also going to just talk about some of the alterations. So we'll move to the next phase, which is some of the construction of this suit. This suit, this is a fully canvas, which fully canvas means on a suit. Half canvas will stop somewhere between the rib cage, depending on how, these are higher waist trousers, so the trousers about right here. So the canvas will stop somewhere about right here. A full canvas suit or sport coat comes down to the bottom of the sport coat or suit pocket. It's another indicator of a high quality suit. As you can see also, horn buttons. These are actually some stunning horn buttons. Of course, matching the horn buttons on the sleeve of the suit. Speaking of sleeve, the length is spot on. I'd say this is about less than a quarter of an inch cuff that's showing, which I'm okay with this. It's a really nice look. As you can see, we have some very wide lapels. This isn't a double-breasted, obviously. This is a vintage suit, so it has these wide sweeping lapels. I measured these. I think these were about 4-inch lapels on a single button suit. And the handwork, if you guys were able to see that, you can just see the handwork that's done on this suit. It's very elegant. It's a beautiful suit, hand sewn buttons. Hand sewn buttons, which means they were cut, then they were stitched. Another indicator of a high quality garment. As you can tell, it's beautiful. The inside, as you can see, Homer Reed, and the Loro Piana Tasmanian fabric Super 120s. Now, this suit was made for a gentleman named George Turk back in 1997. This suit is from 1997. Look at it. This is just another indicator of a high quality suit. If you are buying a great fabric from a reputable brand, you can have a suit for over 20 years and it still look magnificent. Take a look at the back. Some work needs to be done, as you can see, slightly on the waist. We'll have the waist taken in. We'll keep the sleeves where they're at. The sleeves are a really good length. And we'll move down to the trousers. As you can see, these are a higher waist trousers. My navel, the top of the waistband sits at the top of my navel. Again, higher waist trousers. Yes, these are flat front. I don't mind flat front trousers on suits. I have odd trousers that are flat front and suit trousers that are flat front. The thing is, when you are getting flat front trousers, you want to make sure you have some room in them so you can bend and it's not constricting to your leg to where you can see what's in your pocket, your change, your phone, but you want to be able to move. You want to be able to not have tightness in the waist, in the glutes, in the hamstrings, in your quads. You want to make sure that you have room. Now, these do not have suspender buttons, but they do have this some give. I'm not going to get these taken in just because, as I told you all before, I like my suits with suspender buttons, so we will get suspender buttons put in, belt loops removed. This crease is actually a very nice crease going down to the bottom of the hem. We will have to get them hemmed just because my right hip sits higher than my left hip. So, of course, the left hip will have to get the adjustment on there. I'll actually show you guys that, but the fit throughout the legs, back, not too much work will need to be done, but to get the crease that we're looking for, yes, we will have to have suspender buttons put in just so the trousers are hanging from my shoulders to give us that perfect crease all the way down. So once the suspender buttons get in, the trousers will just float because they'll be hanging from my shoulders. So that crease will be a straight crease from top to bottom. Like I illustrated earlier, my right hip sits higher than my left hip, so you can see the massive break on my left leg, your right, compared to my right leg. We are going to get the left leg to match the right leg. I like how this breaks, and again, once we get the suspender buttons put in, they're going to sit from my shoulders. So I hope this illustrates what I'm talking about. If you look at my right leg, so your left, you'll see once we have the suspenders buttons put in and they're hanging from my shoulder, you will see the crease. You will see how they just straight perfectly. That's how we want them to look once we get the alterations taken down. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video on this beautiful Hickey Freeman suit. Quick side note, another alteration that we're going to get done, the collar. We're going to have the collar taken in slightly or pinched to reduce the collar gap. Not sure if you guys can see that if I move, there tends to be a slight gap in the collar. So this is something that we're also going to get worked on. So a few minor adjustments, and this suit is going to be as great as it was back in 1997. I can't wait to show you guys the finished product. If you have any questions about the suit, the fabric, or home read, drop a comment in the comment section or follow me on my Instagram. I'll leave a tag here. Guys, I appreciate your audience. I'll catch you next time.